Hello viewers, welcome to episode 8.4. We are working with chapter statistics from ICSE Foundation class 10 mathematics by R.S. Aggarwal. We are going to see histogram, frequency, polygon and OJ from the rest of the problem sums from the exercise or statistics sums from the exercise episode 8.4. Let us see question number 8. In question number 8, if you see, then there is both the things, histogram and frequency. Here I have not drawn histogram, just a frequency polygon I have drawn. Class interval is given 20, 25, 25, 30, 30, 35, 35, 40, 40, 45, 45, 50. Frequency is given 30, 24, 52, 28, 46 and 10. So what we are going to do here, we are going to, first of all, what we require, okay, what we have to do, we have to find out the frequency polygon. We are not doing with the histogram. Frequency polygon, for frequency polygon you require class marks, and what do you require? You require to have frequency. So two things you require to know. So class marks, so here 15 plus 20, so 15 plus 20 is what? 35. 35 divided by 2 is 17.5. 20 plus 25 is 45. 45 divided by 2 is what? 22.5. And then keep on doing like this, you get 17.5 to 52.5. Now one thing again I want to show it to you, that here if you see, sorry, okay, here, where is it? Here if you see, it starts from 20 to 25 and the ending one is, what is the ending one here? 45 to 50. So we require one previous class and one later class. I hope you understood. Once again, what is it given here? 20 to 25. So require one more class because we have to draw frequency polygon. Frequency polygon requires to start from 0 and ends with 0 on x-axis. So which part you are going to plot it on x-axis? Class intervals, and frequency will be on y-axis. So class interval or class marks will be on x-axis while frequency will be on y-axis. So if you see here, then here it starts from 20 to 25 and ends with 45 to 50. So we'll take one class further, so it will be from 15 to 20, and here it will be 50 to 55. So here class mark will be 17.5 and the frequency will be 0. Here with the class mark 50 plus 55, that is going to come up to 52.5, and 52.5 we are going to put it what? 0. So here also 0 and here also 0. So you will be having class mark 17.5, 22.5, likewise 52.5, and the frequency will start with 0, ends with 0. So 0, 30, 24, 52, 28, 46 and 10 and 0. We require to put a kink in the graph. Class intervals, that is class marks are there, 17.5 0, 22.5 30, 27.5 24, likewise 52.5 0, or you can say 47.5 you get 10, 42.5 you get 46. So this is the simplest one. Let us move on to sum number 9. You are having histogram and frequency polygon on the same graph, so we have to draw the same. So first of all you will draw the histogram. So in histogram you require the class intervals 560 to 600, and you require class marks for the frequency polygon. So class marks always from where it is beginning. See, if you check it out, it begins from 600 to 640, and here it begins from ends with 800 to 840. So what is the difference between these two? Is 40. So difference between 640 minus 600 you get 40. So we go one more previous class. So what will be the previous class? It will be 560 and 600. And what will be the later class of this one? It will be 840 and 880. So here previous, and this is the later, because in frequency polygon we start with 0 and ends with 0. Rest of them are the table that is been given in the question. Okay, so first of all what we do, we plot the histogram. So we have plotted the histogram here. So this is the histogram. This is the histogram. And now simple, what you have to do, take the midpoints of these histograms, and simply join it. and it becomes the frequency polygon. I hope you understood. It is same, but we are drawing frequency polygon in histogram on the same graph. Go for the question number 10. Here you have to draw the ogive, or you can say cumulative frequency graph or cumulative curve. So what do you require in cumulative curve? You require cumulative frequency as well as you require the class, or you can say class intervals. So here class intervals 400, 450, 450, 500. It is a continuous one, so no need to worry about it. So we'll start with 400 and we'll finish it up with 750. So we start with what? We start with 400 and finish with the 750. So let me zoom it. So it becomes like this. Start with 400, 450, 500, 550, 600, 650, 700, 750 likewise. And then we require to find the cumulative frequency. How to find the cumulative frequency? Whatever number is given to you in the first class interval, that should be written here. That will be the initial point 16. 16 plus 25, 41. 41 plus 40, 81. 81 plus 32, 113. 113 plus 18, 131. 131 plus 27, 158. 158 plus 9, 167. So the last one is 167. And then simply you have to draw the graph. On a graph x-axis you are going to take all the class intervals, and on y-axis you are going to plot the cumulative frequency. So first one 400, for 400 you are going to plot, for 400 you are going to plot 0, for 450 you are going to plot 16, 500 41, 550 81 likewise. So this is how it works. So 400 starts with 0, 450 16, then 541, 550 81, 600 113, 650 131, 700 158, and 750 167. So you require to plot the graph in this manner, and with the help of a scale or a free hand just connect the dots. Please do not forget to mention all these values x and y in the brackets to the respective dots, otherwise your marks are cut. Let us move on to sum number 11. It is also the same sort of a thing. Draw the frequency ogive curve. So we have to draw the ogive curve or cumulative frequency curve. Okay. So less than 10, so it is between 0 and 10. Less than 20, between 10 and 20. Less than 30, 10, 20 and 30. Less than 40, 30 and 40. Less than 50, 40 and 50. And cumulative frequency starts with 8, 23, 43, 50 and 64. It's already given there, right? So no need to worry about it. That's what the cumulative frequency is there, because less than 10 and all this things. So you start with 0 and then 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50 on x-axis, while cumulative frequency, that is with the 8, because 8 is the minimum and the highest number is 64. So you can take tables of 8 or multiples of 8 for y-axis. So here it is 8, 16, 24, 32, 40 likewise, and then you just simply plot and join the dots with the scale or with the free hand. So this is how we do the sum number 11. Question number 12, it says draw an ogive cumulative frequency graph, right, with the class interval 10, 19, 20, 29, 30, 39, 40, 49, 50, 59. Now if you see, all these are non-continuous. 10, 19, then it should be 19, but it starts with 20. So that means it is not a continuous, there is no continuity. So required to make a continuity. So how will you make a continuity? About 0.5, subtracting 0.5 and adding 0.5. So you get 9.5, 19.5. See, 19.5, 29. Now it becomes continuity. I hope you understood the continuity of class interval. Then frequency is given 21, 15, 12, 19 and 8. Then 21 plus 21 as it is, 21 plus 15, 36 plus 12 plus 48 plus 19 plus 67 plus 8 plus 8 is equal to 75. So you get last number 75. So and your x-axis you start from where? You start from 9.5. So frequency for 9.5 will be 0, 19.5 will be 21, 29.5 will be 36, 39.5 it is 48, 49.5 it is 67, and 59.5 it is 75. So this is how we plot the graph of frequency polygon for question number 12. I hope you understood. If you keep on practicing, you will get the idea what to do. So in class, in the cumulative frequency curve, you require class intervals, that should be continuity one, and the cumulative frequency. Let us move on to sum number 13. This is the last sum of the chapter. Same thing, 1, 10, 11, 20, 20, 21, 30, 31, 40, 41, 50, 51, 60. It is not continuous, so you require to make a continuous. How will you make the continuous one? By subtracting 0.5 and by adding 0.5 in the upper, in the lower limit subtraction and the upper limit addition. Then you get the frequency, then you plot, then you get the cumulative frequency from the frequency. So 4 plus 6, 10, 10 plus 8, 18, 18 plus 11, 29, likewise. And then you start plotting the graph from 0.5 to 60.5 on x-axis, and the minimum value for this one is 4 and the maximum value is 41. So we'll take the 5, 10, 15, so it will be easy for us to plot. Then for 0.5 it is 0, 10.5 it is 4, 20.5 it is 10, 30.5 it is 18, 40.5 it is 29, and 50.5 it is 36, and the last one 60.5 is 41. Then connect the dots with the help of a scale or with the freehand. So this is how we draw the cumulative frequency curve, or you can say OJAM. Students, if you have any questions or any doubts, please let me know in the comment box. I will definitely refer to your questions and try to give your answer on time. Thanks very much. This is the end of our chapter about histogram, frequency polygon, and cumulative curve graph, or you can say OJAM. Thank you very much, guys.